Why do we struggle and still desire to retaliate? Okay, why do we still do that? Going back to the first question. Let me give you an answer. Not the only answer, but a major answer would be this: because it's hard to forgive. It's hard to forgive. The reason why we still desire to retaliate. Our brain's reward center, as the article said, wants to exact revenge. We want retribution. And that's why we've said that forgiveness is costly. It's costly. Forgiveness is free for the receiver, but costly for the giver. Think about the person who has hurt you, offended you, or caused you pain. Okay, some of your faces changed, right? When I said that, huh? You have to make me remember? Okay. But you see, if you release forgiveness, it's free for them, but it'll be costly for you. Because you absorb the debt, the loss, the pain. Okay? Why? Because we want them to feel what we feel. We want them to feel the pain of the offense that they've caused us. And when you think about, let's say, betrayal, okay? You said, till death do us part. You said, right? In sickness and in health, and richer or for poorer. But you left. Okay? You feel betrayed. You said you won't tell anyone about our conversation. You said that you were going to be loyal to me. You feel betrayed. And so because of that, you want to exact revenge. I want him to feel what I have been feeling all these years. Or maybe accusation, right? Somebody spread something that was not factual, not accurate, not truthful. And so now the knee-jerk reaction would be, I need to defend myself. I want to make sure that everybody knows I'm not what they said or what he said on Twitter or wherever. That's not who I am. Okay? So the temptation is to either defend yourself or lambast them on Twitter. Right? Or broken promises. Okay? You said you'll finish on time. You said you'll promote me. You said you won't walk away from this relationship. Broken promises. You said you'll be there on time. And then deception. You said you'll never get in debt ever again. You said that, you'll marry me after I have an abortion. You said that, you said one thing, but you did another. Deception. And so people feel this. Now, that's why we said forgiveness is free for the receiver, but costly for the giver. Okay? So when you forgive, you actually absorb the pain, the loss. Now, two reactions you can have. Number one, cause them to suffer. You suffer, right? You cut the relationship, you bring them to court, lambast them on social media, ferociously attack them by confronting them, tarnish their reputation, spread the wrong info about them. But you know what the problem with that? Your heart gets hard, gets calloused, and gets cauterized. And there's no healing, as the article told us. Or forgive. It's a harder one. But Paulo, you said, does that mean we won't keep them accountable? Does that mean I'll drop the case? I hope you don't see what I'm saying as that, okay? There are consequences to sin, there are consequences to wrongdoing. But in terms of your relationship with that person, this is what we're trying to talk about, okay? Because the question would be, are you trying to exact justice or bring justice out of goodwill or out of ill will? Is it because so that you can protect other people or is it so that you can have retribution? Okay. Now, why can we do this? And I'll end with this one. It's because when Jesus said these four things, he actually was going to suffer all four in the coming days. When he talked about slapping, he was slapped, dishonored, and shamed. It was the very thing that he was about to go through. His cloak, his robe was going to be taken away from him and left naked, crucified on the cross. And then he was going to be walking carrying the cross. Not just 1 mile, not just 2 miles, several miles. In fact, he already walked and traversed from eternity into time and space when he became human flesh like one of us. Not only that, he gave his life, not demanding any payment. And so all these 4 things, he actually went through himself. And because of what Jesus did for us, this now empowers us to forgive others. Because we have received forgiveness, then we can release this forgiveness to other people.